In today's video, we're going to talk about my Carolina Panthers Training Camp Day 3 updates. And then we're going to talk about, is Sam Darnold progressing? All in today's edition of Pantherology. Yo, what is going on, guys? Panther Nation, Pantherologists, welcome back to yet another edition of Pantherology. All right, if you're new to the channel, my name is Clay. I try to put out as much Carolina Panther content and NFL content as humanly possible. But before we get into today's video, as always, if you're new to the channel, you know, people always ask me, Clay, what can I do to help your channel? I really like your content. And even people who come back, you know, I always say, you know what, you can start off by pounding the out of that like button, baby. Pound that subscribe button, comment down below, click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. And as always, guys, go check me out on the Newsbreak app. Link is down in the description down below in this video. Go check it out. Also, some other social media content is down there as well. And yeah, other than that, we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers right now. We got 1,000. I think 10,000 I know is a lot, but that's the next big goal. You know, 1,000 was a big goal for me. Now I want to hit 10,000, but that's before. I want to get it before next season. We're so close to the 2,000 subscribers. So guys, keep showing your support. It means a lot to me. And if we get to 2,000 subscribers, I will do a very, very nice giveaway. I have a lot of ideas in mind. This brain just never stops working. But other than that, I'm going to shut the fuck up about that now. And we're going to go ahead and dive into today's video. All right, so day 3 is in the books for the Carolina Panthers in this training camp. So some updates here. You know, Robbie Anderson returned after his absence yesterday. As we all know, he was ill, sick. So he has returned back. You know, he returned back today. Now, Phil Hoskins, our rookie defensive tackle, was working on the sidelines today, but he remains on the PUP list because of his foot. Now, Trenton Cannon, the running back, was practicing with the wide receivers again. Sam Darnold hit him with a deep throw downfield, so it was very nice. It was a dime. In one-on-ones, Robbie Anderson used a great double move on J.C. Horn. However, the ball was slightly overthrown, and Horn was able to catch up for the PBU. So, some interesting matchups between J.C. Horn and Robbie Anderson there. Shi Smith, Terrace Marshall, both defeated Sam Franklin on 2 routes. He did, however, have a beautiful diving PBU against David Moore. So that was good to see. Sam Franklin getting some reps there and looking sharp. Now, Jeremy Chin made another play earlier on in 7-on-7s, this time intercepting a ball meant for Ian Thomas. So that was interesting to see, but not surprised. Hopefully Ian Thomas can put it all together. Now, Taylor Moton worked out at left tackle again today. Greg Little was also playing right tackle. In 7-on-7s, PJ Walker delivered a great toss to Ian Thomas that resulted actually in a touchdown. So that was excellent to see. Hopefully Ian Thomas can keep that up. Maybe we can have a two-headed monster at the tight end position. Rookie J.C. Horn got his first pick of training camp today as well. He was defending DJ Moore, but Darnold needed to get a little bit more air on the pass that he threw. Moore initially had a step on Horn, but good play nonetheless by any means. So Cam Irving was still working with first team left tackles, according to Steve Reed. I think he believes the offensive line agreement will take weeks to complete, mainly after the scrimmages with the Colts and the Ravens. He feels that the starting 5 will emerge in that scenario. Brian Burns would have sacked Sam Darnold numerous times today if they would have had contact. So that was not good to see. But I know our defense is probably going to be better than our offense this year. Now, the quarterbacks have been fleeing for their lives most of the time. The 11-on-11s, the defensive line has just dominated. So it's not very good to see that, especially with our offensive line. But at the end of the day, at the end of the practice, Sam Darnold was taking additional reps with DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, and Terrace Marshall. So more reps for Darnold, I think the better right now. Denzel Perryman has stated that he does not intend to receive the vaccination. He stated he has nothing against the vaccination, but he is just not doing it. So Matt Rhule is unsure whether the Panthers would keep 2 or 3 quarterbacks this year with Will Greer and PJ Walker. He says they both appear more at ease with the offense this summer. So I guess we'll see what happens with that, depending on what we need to do with the depth chart. So those are my updates from the training camp, day 3. Let's dive into the next segment I want to talk about here, and that is, has Sam Darnold made progress? Now, I read this article from Cat Crave, and I know that sometimes you can't read into things, but it kind of has me a little concerned. Aside from the interception that bounced off DJ Moore's hands that we saw this past week in training camp, Sam Darnold, I think, had a very nice training camp. During the 7-on-7s and 11-on-11 drills, they have been giving him a little bit more of a leeway to really get the ball down the field. So I saw that, his arm power and leave plenty of reasons to be optimistic with his arm and his arm power. So Darnold is still in the works, and the thing that really bothered me was that Matt Rhule has advised Darnold not to put too much emphasis on becoming a leader and to just continue working on his mechanics and focus on that so that he can hit the ground running in week 1, which is very interesting to me. And I think that this was a lot for me to take in, to be honest. I mean, I had to take a double take on this, and this has me concerned a little bit. This could mean that the Jets organization tore this guy completely down. So how badly is he damaged now from, thinking about this? Now, I'm not trying to talk bad about my quarterback, okay? But this is some bullshit. I mean, if you have a quarterback that doesn't know how to be that guy to run the offense and lead the offense onto the field every down of every play of every game, but still needs to work on stay focused on working and developing his skills and mechanics, Houston, we have a problem. All right? The mechanics, you learn that from high school, and then you develop them from there. I mean, Darnold, it was obviously good enough to get recruited to USC. And I'm pretty sure at some point Darnold was a Heisman candidate for USC at one point when he was there. Now, obviously he was good enough to get drafted to the NFL. So you should by now have the mechanics down, for the most part at least. So, I mean, Matt Rhule, Joe Brady, Sean Ryan, and, even his private coach, Jordan Palmer, should only be helping you now with certain little things that you're struggling with, right? But as far as the skills and the mechanics of playing quarterback, you should have that down pat by far. I mean, I can understand you knowing and seeing goals or reading defense, yeah, sure, because that's a little bit more advanced, and that doesn't come easy really to many quarterbacks. But your footwork, checkdowns, make your progressions, not throwing into double coverage, that should be known as the back of your hand. So to me, this is a step back, but I get it, and I do, and I understand why Rhule is doing this. But the question now becomes, how long is this going to take for him to progress for what we need? This doesn't sound like an overnight thing, in my opinion. I guess only time will tell. I mean, I think we will find out more if he's dropping dimes when the physical part of training camp starts and the scrimmages between the Colts and the Ravens, and he's dropping dimes over the top. like he has been, maybe then we might not have as much to worry about if he's doing that now. But also, do you like the approach Matt Rhule and this coaching staff is taking with Darnold? So will he be ready this year? I mean, I know that I probably could be overreacting. I mean, obviously, I hope he's ready. I'm hoping that he gets all these struggles out of the way now and fixes those struggles during this training camp and before week 1, so we know that he's ready to go. You know, I'm going to stay positive, and I'm going to stick behind my quarterback. But overall, I think only time will tell with this whole situation. I could be overreacting, but that's just one man's opinion. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what you think. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, keep pounding.